going?
Yeah.
All right, so a lot of new people here, and there's been new people over the years, every year, and over the years things have changed. It's just a lot of reflection and thinking of where we go. So Ocean State's Finest has been going on for 10 years. This will be the 10th year, and I'm the only one in Ashley who have been here for every year. And it's more than the top team that makes it to whatever they make it to. It's more than a Masters athlete here or there. Ocean State's Finest is the club. It's these sessions. It's this thing that gets people like Gavin and Jacob and Cindy their first time here, traveling an hour and a half. It's the stuff that got Kirsten, coming out an hour, and the list goes on and on. If it wasn't for Ocean State's Finest, I wouldn't know Tyler, I wouldn't know Jess, wouldn't, some of my best friends over the years, Alex, Taylor coming up from Connecticut, Mia from Connecticut, Christine came up here from 401 in 2016. It's brought in so many people, and over the years, things have changed. There's been some frustrating things. So at first, it was, team regionals, and then regionals dissolved and went with the sanctional. And that was kind of depressing at first, because all right, well, there's super teams and you don't have to be at the same gym. So if there's super teams, you don't have to be at the same gym. It kind of takes away the incentive for people to drive an hour starting on New Year's. All right, well then, we still pressed on and still kept the sessions going. And then came the semifinals and the combined regions, and then it went back to the old way of you got to be at the same gym. But every year since 2015, Ocean State's Finest as a club has had people advance beyond the gym competition, whether it be regionals, semifinals, sanctionals, masters, to the online qualifier, masters to the games. Every year this club has sent people on, and every year new people have come to this club. And that's what I want to make sure we do. So in this season, I've got two goals. Goal one is to keep the club going, which has another kind of avenue that I'm going to talk about. Goal number two is to continue the undefeated presence every year consecutively, fielding a team to the next stage of competition. So keeping this club alive and getting a team to semifinals. Individuals have kind of been how do I put this? Something I can't quite plan for because it's changed every year. What people want to do, sometimes there's individuals that are good enough that want to go teams, sometimes there's people who are focused on individuals. And it's not necessarily I'm not necessarily cultivating that individually, but obviously the club's goal is to get as many people and as many athletes moving on as possible. So in addition to a team making it to the next phase, we want to make sure that our realistic games athlete hopefuls are getting there as well, Amy and Stu. So it's this club's responsibility to take pride in that, help them get to where they want to go. It's the club's responsibility to understand that the four best have to be grouped together if they want to move on. But then, if that's just it, Amy and Stu and then the four best, how does it really cultivate the club? And that's the next thing that I want to talk about. So, you say that the top 25% move on to the quarterfinal, but that number is not true. It's the top 25% of registered teams. Last year, there were 8,000 teams in the Northeast and Eastern Canada. 8,000 gyms. Out of those 8,000 gyms, there are 800 teams. That means that about 10% of gyms submit an actual team. So to be top 25% is not top 25% of gyms, it's top 25% of registered teams. It's really top 25% of the top 10%. Making the quarterfinal is really hard. Last year we fielded 4 teams, blue, gold, white, black. White and black didn't make it. White and black would have been regional teams in 2017. White and black would have been fucking games teams in 2010 with the numbers that they were putting up. But they didn't even make the quarterfinal because of how competitive that was. And that got me thinking. People need something to be training for. Why are we driving an hour to work out if it's an unrealistic expectation to actually make the quarterfinal, let alone semifinal? I think there's a massive representation here. He goes to a different gym, she goes to a different gym, she goes to a different gym, she goes to a different gym, they go to a different gym. It's outside of Ocean State, there's 6 different gyms and communities here, let alone friends and family. The talent in this club is amazing. white and black last year didn't make the quarterfinal, but fucking Trent, Coach Buck, Christelle, that's an amazing team. So this year, quarterfinals are going to be, I'm going to host an event at the Smithfield Gym on quarterfinal weekend. And the team quarterfinal is going to be a legitimate competition. Whether or not our squads all make it, they're still going to participate. So hypothetically, we field 4 squads. Squad 1, 2, 3, 4. If squad 4 does not make it to quarterfinal, they're still going to participate in our event, our competition. So everyone in this room, if they decide to keep participating in the season, is training for a legitimate competition that we're going to host. So it's going to be open to the different gyms and the members. So I want to get hundreds and hundreds of people to come out and watch these athletes, you guys and gals, on quarterfinal weekend. If a team does qualify for the quarterfinal, and upon placement in the open, God willingly, most certainly our goal, to have a real shot at making it to semifinal, that team can decide if they want to participate in that circumstance or if they want to do it separately at their own pace. In other words, we got team 1, 2, 3, 4. Team 1 makes it and crushes the open and actually, God willingly, has a shot at making semifinals. Team 2 makes it by the skin of their teeth. Team 3 and 4 don't make it. Team 2, 3, and 4 are going to have an actual in-house competition. All members, all communities, all invited. So we're all training for something. Team 1, who's got an actual shot at making semifinals, can let me know, hey Ray, we are in, we want to do it in front of the memberships, we want to do it at the company, or hey Ray, no, we want to do it in a quiet gym by ourselves. Obviously, individuals are a lot different. There's a lot more moving pieces, and I don't, just knowing the individuals, knowing the way you guys operate, I don't think you would want to do that as an event. All right, Amy, now, I'm not ready! No! I don't think you would want to do it that way, so I didn't think of going it that way. But the team, I just want, again, in the back of your minds, I do not know rosters right now. Again, because we don't have to be working out at the gym, we can still be working with athletes and bringing out new talent. If this club gets to 30, people, and we put together 6 teams, even if 4 of them don't actually make it to quarterfinal, we're going to throw one hell of a competition on quarterfinal weekend so that everybody's got something to be training for and everybody's communities have something to come in person and watch y'all slide. Basically like a Friday Night Lights, but 3 nights in a row the weekend to quarterfinals. Anybody got any questions on that? All right, if anybody has any thoughts, let me know. Again, my goals, get 2 individuals where they want to go, get a team for the 9th consecutive year on the floor at the show, and keep Ocean State's finest this collective club alive and well with something for everybody to look forward to, train for, etc. Those are my goals for all y'all. I think that's about it. Oh, last year we did it, and this year we're gonna do it as well. I didn't say it, so today is on me. Last weekend was on me. But going forward, practice will be $10 a person. You can use that moment. If anybody has any questions about that, concerns about that, you can let me know. That's just the cost to kind of cover all the wears and tears and everything that we do. Just spent another, about $1,500 on dumbbells. I think they put 70s on the equipment. Like, what the fuck, bro? We got 2. No, thanks to Tyler, I don't think we have anything cut.
They're not actually 70s.
They're not 70s. Kid, don't drop the dumbbells. I'm not. Fucking asshole. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, you guys cost a lot of money. You break a lot of shit. So $10 for practice. You can use Venmo me or bring cash. Any questions on that stuff, you can grab me as we get into this. We are going to go into heats.